They say 95 is the new 75. For Corning Civic Music, our 95th season is just our way of thanking you for all of your support through the many ups and downs we've all experienced in the last few years. So let's see what we have in store for you. We kick off our new season with an unforgettable evening celebrating 100 years of Disney through the lens of jazz. He's a tramp, everybody wants to be a cat, and the bare necessities are just a few of the iconic songs which will be celebrated as we look back on the impact of jazz on 100 years of Disney magic. Led by pianist Sean Mason, who has contributed to musical accompaniment for The Phantom of the Opera on Broadway, the program will also feature Kim Nally, who Downbeat called a rising star, and Sasha Dobson, who wowed civic music audiences in 2007 with her jazz chops. While this production is not affiliated with, sponsored, or authorized by the Walt Disney Company, what better way to introduce younger generations to the magic of jazz than When You Wish Upon a Star, a jazz tribute to 100 years of Disney, Saturday, October 28th. With a flair for the wild and unexpected, the genre-defying trio Take Three brings the refinement of a rigorous classical music background and infuses it with rock star charisma. Trained at the world's top conservatories, Take Three has expanded their repertoire from Bach and Beethoven to Bieber and the Beach Boys. Known for their infectious and down-to-earth onstage personalities, this threesome leaves their indelible mark on captivated crowds around the country and in front of symphony orchestras, performing their arrangements of top pop hits, Americana, and their signature classical mashup. They have performed at the Cape Symphony, Boulder Chamber Orchestra, as well as at the Oklahoma Mozart Festival, Herb Alpert's Vibrato Grill, and the Bear Valley Music Festival. You'll wonder how anyone can play stringed instruments with this much energy when you groove to Take Three, performing a Sunday matinee at 3 p.m. November 12th. In the increasingly popular world of a cappella singing groups, Accent has carved out its own niche. Inspired by the wizardly jazz harmonies of Take Six and before them the High Lows, the six singers of Accent, all of them accomplished arrangers and instrumentalists in their own right, hailing from Canada, England, France, and the U.S., are taking their love of close harmony jazz singing, the denser and more intricate the better, as far as it can go. They have performed at the London A Cappella Festival and were featured in 2 sold-out Christmas shows at London's Royal Albert Hall. For this special holiday performance, they will feature selections from their latest album, Christmas All the Way. Alan Paul of the Manhattan Transfer said, "You guys carry on the vocal group legacy. You can't get a better endorsement than that. Don't miss Accent, Saturday, December 9th. There are times when 2 plus 2 can equal 3, a fusion of 2 overlapping musical pairs, sisters Sookyung Hong, cello, and Soo Yin Hong, violin, with Sookyung's husband, Danish pianist Jens Alviker. Founded at the University of Music and Performing Arts in Vienna in 1999, the trio is now based in Copenhagen and is recognized for its exceptional musicianship, fresh approach to the core repertoire, adventurous programming, and a commitment to bringing music to young people through their highly creative concerts. They have graced Carnegie Hall, Lincoln Center, Louvre, Paris, and of course, their beloved home venue, the Tivoli Concert Hall in Copenhagen. BBC Music Magazine called their album featuring the complete Beethoven piano trios a triumph, one of many outstanding reviews. Experience the finest in classical music with Trio Cambrio Copenhagen, Friday, February 23rd, 2024. The vocal gymnastics Amy Lynn can pull off in a miniskirt and stilettos would have Aretha Franklin, Tina Turner, and Mariah Carey on their feet by curtain call. As each of these women has done before her, Amy Lynn brings her own unique flair to the diva tradition, adding a quirky, down-to-earth humor to her front woman role that lands Amy Lynn and the Honeymen in a league of their own. The Honeymen, led by Lovebirds Amy and Alex Hamlin, has a 60s soul, rock and blues sound marked with powerhouse singing and infectious horn licks as especially fertile ground on which to showcase their combined talents. Co-founder, arranger, and saxophonist Alex orchestrates a sound that fuses the rhythms of classic Stax records with brass power that the godfather of soul would be proud of. Horns, soul, sass. Giving you music and lots of laughs. That's Amy Lynn and the Honeymen, Saturday, March 23rd. In 1959, when some of us were still in elementary school, the Kingston Trio had 4 albums in the Billboard Top 10 album list, an accomplishment unmatched by any artist before or since. The group has been synonymous with American folk music, having influenced everyone from Bob Dylan and Joan Baez to the Beach Boys and David Grisman. The current trio has connections to each of the founding members and is committed to ensuring that the group's music today remains true to its original intentions. Mike Marvin, adopted son of founding member Nick Reynolds and chief executive officer of the group, Tim Gorlangton, the trio's chief musical director, and Buddy Woodward, an award-winning songwriter, singer, and multi-instrumentalist, have carried the group into the 21st century, earning praise and standing ovations at every stop along the way. Wonder where all the flowers have gone? Come see for yourself with the Kingston Trio, Saturday, May 4th.
When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn?
95 and counting to 100 and beyond. Our goal is to make sure you have the best entertainment experience at the most affordable price. So tell your friends, let's sell out our 95th season. Go to CorningCivicMusic.org to purchase your ticket packages and select your own reserved seats. Celebrate, inspire, connect. Corning Civic Music. We'll see you in October.